What's up, my people? Yeah. Need that stretch out. You know, oh yeah, by the way, I got the list down below 1,000 for those who don't know. And those who don't know, then you'll see it. So, the title, the discussion today is why are you here? And I'm bringing this up because in the past 6 months, well, I could say 3 years of my life, but 6 months, I've talked to so many people that, excuse me, um, don't seem to know why they're here. And it could be for a million reasons why you don't know you're here, but you are here. And, I see and hear so many dreams. You know, I see people talking about what they want to do, what they want to be, how they want to take these chances, where they want to go, the people they want to meet, the person they want to become. And what I can honestly say has happened is that the programming that we've all subscribed to, that algorithm that we've been fed, right? Be it through all social media, has stunted the growth of both technology, innovation, and drive for everyone, even myself. Because now, instead of me being able to talk to 5 or 6 or 10 or 20 different people and want to be in that room and feel their energy and get that feedback and that handshake and that human interaction. Now we're doing it online. Now we're doing it like the way I'm presenting to you now, the same way, but it's something lost in that. It's something lost in the fact that we don't have that push where if we're together, we have that push. Now you can watch a million videos on drive, you can watch a million videos on heart, on basic functionality of life and how to do things, but really, a lot of people are lost. They don't know what their purpose is. They don't know what they like to do. They don't know who they are. They didn't get a chance to really live and enjoy things and find out if it's for them. They didn't get a chance to do one thing, and that one thing is called fail. See, people look at failure, and I had this deep conversation with a close friend. People look at failure as like this big negative thing, right? You have positive, you have negative, but failure is right there in the middle because what you don't anticipate with what this word is, and I don't even like the word because to me, failing means that you quit, right? But we all have these people around us who are so used to living in this box, right? Living in this algorithm of I'm going to be an Instagram model, I'm going to be on TikTok, I'm going to be on Facebook, I'm going to be a Twitter king, I'm going to write the next big app, I'm going to be a rapper or something else, that you don't understand that the world is so vast and what you can do to make money and to live your dream, that you do nothing at all. And that is failure, or failure to launch, failure to try. No one should sit there and not try. And if you have people around you that don't support your decision, that don't want to sit there and tell you, yo, keep going at it, keep doing it. If you want to be whatever the fuck you want to be, if you want to be a fucking fitness guru, if you want to be a dietitian, if you want to be the best fucking mom ever, then do that. But do not sit there and use the word fail. Use as don't talk yourself out of not trying. See, not trying is failure. You know, not getting up and putting your shoes on is failure. Not going to the doctor to check on your health is failure. Not doing the things that you need to do to be successful. And everybody's, well, I don't know how to be successful. You're lying. You're full of shit. You do. You do. Fuck what you heard. You do. You know how to be successful. You know how to be this monster. You know how to be this beast of drive and determination. But you're so fucking worried about what everybody else thinks. And you go, Ryan, are you really saying this? Yes, I am, because I've been that motherfucker. I've been that guy. I have been that person that would try goddamn near anything. But then when things wasn't supportive because I didn't have enough knowledge of self, environment, and support, then it stopped. That's how I can sit here and say this shit to you. That's how I can call you a fucking loser. That's how I can sit there and go, well, Ryan, you're not making millions. You're not fucking successful. By your fucking definition, I'm not successful. And your fucking definition doesn't fucking matter to me. My definition of success matters to me, just like your definition of success should matter to you and what you should teach your children success is. If somebody wants to be a fucking welder, then they're successful. If somebody wants to be a teacher, then they're successful. If somebody wants to live their life in a fucking cardboard box, panhandling for the rest of their life, they're successful. If black kids want to be doctors, lawyers, or police officers, then they achieve those goals, they are successful in their own right. So you've got the algorithm, right? The matrix has you believing that success is based upon money, likes, and millions. And it's not. Success is based upon when you lay down at night, are you happy? Success is based upon when you get up in the morning, are you happy? If you have no food on your table and you're happy, then you're successful to yourself. Stop letting the world drive what you think success fucking is. Stop letting status quo. Stop letting your fucked up ass parents. Stop letting your fucked up ass auntie, your fucked up ass friends, your loser ass cousins. Stop letting these motherfuckers tell you success. Because I can tell you, I know millionaires who are fucking miserable. Miserable. If you want to be a cupcake maker, if you want to be a pancake flipper, if you want to do all these things, because what you're not looking at is the fact that the most successful people in this world don't have the goofy shit that you have. Now put that in perspective. And if they do have it, they've made the sacrifice to justify something, purchasing something that does not bring them anything but saying, I have it. I get so tired of seeing kids sitting around, and even I'm guilty of it, criticizing them. All they want to do is work here. All they want to do is work there. But the reason I'm criticizing it is because you don't have your own. See, when you have your own, then you can decide what success is because you're not leaning on anyone else. And that goes for man, woman, child, him, shim, walla walla, bing bang, whatever you want to fucking identify as. Until you have your own, then you really can't call shots. You really can't say, oh, I'm successful. Not unless the best fucking living arrangement you've ever been in. Can you say that? So you have to have your own in order to say something, which is where the generation that we're raising got the game fucked up and twisted. See, that's when you can say, oh, you can't tell me what to do. I'm grown. See, grown people pay fucking bills. Grown people got their own car insurance, their own cell phone, buy their own motherfucking food, pay for their own children, i.e., grandbabies if they want to have them, and pay their own motherfucking rent and power bill and everything else. So you can't use the word successful, peoples, if you ain't taking care of your fucking stuff. Now, if you got issues, if you got things going on that you have to lean on someone else, then great. Then that's your arrangement, and that's what works for you. But don't stop trying to be successful. Do not. And sit down and write down what you think success is. If being successful is $1,000 in the bank, then that's your success. If you want to sit there and do these things, but don't get in your way, don't get in your head. Don't sit there and stop going after a goal or a dream because a motherfucker that ain't got shit is telling you you'll never fucking make it or that's stupid. That is the biggest plight of, I could say, probably all communities, but I'm gonna say black community, is because they were so scared to fail because they didn't have the resources to catch you if they failed, because they didn't plan on you trying to be something that they weren't, that they did not have the way to help you fucking get there or did not want to get the knowledge to help you get there. See, you don't look at it as this entity that grew, right, into something that held you down. You didn't look at it as this entity that said, well, why you want to be a NASCAR driver? Ain't no black NASCAR drivers. And you got one, two, or three. Or everybody said, oh, we can't afford it. Because somebody painted the picture in your head that you had to be the richest motherfucker to play the game. And you don't. You don't. Some of the most creative things that we've gotten in this world have been from people who had nothing. And they just were determined to make it work. And they wanted to prove themselves right, not the haters. See, if you spend all your time worrying about the people that said you couldn't, you'll be one of the people saying that you can't. And you'll be agreeing with it. Well, I tried this didn't work. You know how many businesses I've tried? You know how many things I've done just to see if I could do it, to see if I liked it, just because I have this dumb ass idea. Picture this in my fucking head that life is limited, time here is limited, and that the amount of fucking time we have is so precious that you don't want to not try goddamn near everything you can within reason that does not hurt you. And I'm not encouraging drugs or anything like that. I'm saying experiences. I'm saying owning something, passing it on to your kids. And maybe you're like, oh, well, I didn't. Everything you fucking do is a lesson. Everything you fucking touch is class. Everything you break, if you fix it, you learned how it broke and you got something from it. They have painted this picture in modern education that fucking up is failure. No, fucking up is learning. That's all it is. I had a sergeant tell me one time, Ryan, if you weren't working, you couldn't break it. And I was the dopest thing. I was like, oh shit, he's right. I'm not a lazy motherfucker, so I'm gonna get out here and push this bitch to the wheels come off. Actually, I did that day. I broke some shit. But he wasn't mad. He encouraged me because he knew I love what I did. Keep going. And the next time you could teach somebody else how not to fuck that up. See, we've gotten so used to not want to be hard on our kids that they worthless. We've given the people who don't have shit license to tell our kids that you ain't never gonna be shit. And we're sitting there proving it. You got 70-year-olds getting master's degrees and doctorates. You got fucking 36. I think 10 years ago I read about a 63-year-old that ran a fucking a sub 20-minute 5K. Holy shit. And you're sitting there in your 40s and in your 30s being a bitch and not trying. You're being a fucking ass. You're wasting your time, and then you're going to criticize your children for not doing anything with their life when you've got all this ability to do shit with yours and you ain't doing shit with yours. Man, shut the fuck up and sit your bitch ass down. If you're not going to be the example for your kids, then find another motherfucker to be the example for your kids. If you're not going to be the example at work, then find another motherfucker to have your position to be that example at work. If you like making cookies, if you like doing whatever the fuck you like doing, be happy doing that and stop trying to keep up with everybody else. This is why everything fucked up right now. This is why the housing market's fucked up. This is why the car market's fucked up. This is why, because we've gone out here and become consumers. All we do is take. We don't give back shit. We don't give back nothing. Nothing. Because you're believing that all these rich motherfuckers are going to take care of you. They ain't going to take care of you. See, what you ain't reading is that the Amazons, the Elon Musk, the Bill Gates, those guys that you see, these are the top tier motherfuckers you see. But you don't see all the other billions of tax dollars just being given away to these motherfuckers because they found something that the government wants and needs. The government is the biggest employer of motherfucking people in this country, if I'm not mistaken. Next to fucking Walmart. And I don't think they count because they don't hire no goddamn bodies to make up lies. But you're not trying. If you want to retire at a certain age, you need to buckle down and stop buying your kids dumb shit. If you want your kids to have a better way of life than what you do, then you're going to have to start looking and analyzing what's really the fuck is important to you. Is leaving your kids debt important? Sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes you get cancer. Sometimes you need long-term care. But if your goal is to leave them a lot better off than what you were left off by your family, then you need to change some fucking things, my friend. Is 17 subscriptions really important? Is letting your kids spend $20 a week or $5 a week on frivolous shit on apps that they're never going to tangibly own or hold? Is that worth it for you? Is that what the fuck you want to leave your fucking, is that your fucking lineage? I told my 5, 6-year-old the other day, baby, daddy's not going to let you keep spending money on something that you can't hold. She said, huh? I said, you can't hold that. If the power goes out, then you just gave somebody money. And they're taking that money and spending it on their kid, and they're actually getting their kid something tangible. Daddy's not going to keep letting you throw your money away like that for your allowance. I'm just not. And I need you to understand what the hell daddy means when he says giving your money away. Because that's what we're doing. Now, we got to have our luxury, right? We do. Some things are just staples. Some things you just like. If you like your cold beer, if you like your vodka, if you like your mimosas, there are certain things that you can love to like. But society has pulled you into this fucking bullshit that you have to spend money to be happy. But really, what you need to do is invest in yourself to be happy and realize what's fucking important to be happy. If you want to see me smile, come on Wayside Road when I'm in that field, when I'm cutting down trees, when I'm planting plants, putting seeds in the ground, prepping. That's the happiest you fucking probably been lesson with my daughters and my some close friends. That's the happiest you gonna fucking see me since I was in the military. That's the happiest you gonna see me. Cause it's what I love. It's what I like doing. I always have. And if I fucking had known this, if I had focused on my goal, because I've let people, places, and things get in the way of dreams. I have. Because I sold myself I wasn't gonna make it. Because I wasn't really doing it because I wanted to do it. I was doing it to prove a point, but to the wrong fucking people. To the wrong fucking people. Like, I love fucking agriculture. I love talking to people. I love teaching. I love all these things. And so I do it in my own way. And I encourage any and everybody else to do it. If you know something that I don't and you think it's going to benefit me, hit me up. If you want to sit there and chill with me and we discuss things, hit me up. If you know how to weld, teach kids how to weld. If you know how to fucking grow fucking hibiscus, teach people, learn, share your fucking gifts. Because sooner or later, those gifts just might save your ass. Those gifts might put a couple coins in your pocket so that your lights stay on and you got food on the table. All this shit that they selling us that they say we need, $7 cups of fucking tea, $9 cups of fucking coffee, $20 fucking what the fuck is stupid? Oh, you gotta buy this to watch this. You do realize, and I'm gonna give the best example, and I'm guilty of it, that at any given time, if Apple loses their license or the license of content, you've lost your money for that item on iTunes, Spotify, any of these things that you cannot download that's in the cloud, that's frivolous, it's spurious. It's just there. It's like believing like in Jesus is everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? That's how your content is. So if they don't lose, if you don't have a tangible fucking copy, it doesn't belong to you. And you've given your money away. That's why CDs are downloading your shit. And even if you download it, if it's not on the off the web, they can send out a goddamn program to wipe that shit off of your shit, and you won't have it. So you think you own shit now, but we've gone to the most non-owning ass economy in the history of mankind. From land to cars to property to fucking digital content to your cell phone. So you didn't read the fine fucking print. You don't own none of this shit. You're basically licensed and leased. And that's why that they can shut this shit down anytime they fucking feel like it, because you really don't own it. It's a fucking game. So you might as well find something to be successful at and something you can do with your hands that you store up here that they can't take the fuck away from you. This is what this is all about. This is about being successful. This is about understanding the money. This is about understanding where you're going to be when you're 70 and 60. I want to be a spry 70-year-old. I want to be fucking moving. I plan on living as long as I motherfucking can until God says, you've done everything that I needed you to do. You've taught as much as you could teach. You served as much as you could serve. It's time to come home. It's time, as we say in the military for a lot of guys, it's time to lay down your guns and lay down your wrenches. Time to put them up. Time to come home. Now, I know this wasn't my typical, hey, going the fuck off, you're going to get another one of them. But today, I think we all need some positive energy. We need to understand right now how important it is to have something that no one can take from you up here that you could do to put coins in your pocket and to teach your children. See, if you don't think that way, if you don't understand what I'm saying, talk to a guy who can weld, talk to a farmer. Talk to somebody that's growing free range chickens, right? There's meat chickens, and you got egg laying chickens. This whole nother story. But talk to a mechanic, right? People who don't know how to do anything, if the power goes out, that's it. See, these things that we looked at as menial jobs, and we were coming up in the 90s, and I was begging to go to trade school. I was like, I want to do this. Oh, you ain't gonna make no money doing that. I want to do this. Ah, that's a stupid job. You don't want to do that. I was talking about this. Oh, you da 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 da. And lo and behold, look at what the fuck I'm doing. I've been blessed. I've been guided. But the one thing I can tell you I do with these blessings, one thing I can tell you I've done with this knowledge, and my friend Paul Jernigan is on here, and he can attest, I share the fucking wealth and the knowledge. And that's what we're supposed to do as a society that stands united against tyranny. And you be like, Ryan, how you get on tyranny? Because if you looking at these motherfuckers that are trying to take your guns, trying to tell your kids that they don't need to know what guns are, and telling your kids that you telling people, oh, you can't collect rainwater, telling what? What? Huh? It's going back into the fucking ground. What do you think? Gonna drink the shit? Oh, well, your she's a problem. Like, it's just this picture of a girl who was going to prom, who got a scholarship, and she took a picture with a gun, and the school dropped her scholarship. I'm gonna do more research on that, but that's the bullshit I'm talking about. Never been in trouble a day in her life, never did anything, and the school said that's not what we want. See, you don't think that everything that you have in your hands, you think it has value. It doesn't. It doesn't. Digital content has no value. These fake NFTs, the stock markets is spurious and frivolous as well. Fugazi, watch the Wolf of Wall Street. You'll see what he's talking about. They told you the recipe. Your money that was 10 years ago ain't gonna buy you the same in the future. So you got to constantly fucking grind to have what you need to protect your family and your loved ones and your fucking assets. And I know this may sound like paranoia, but it's 100% true. Stop letting them tell you what's important. Stop letting them dictate to you that, oh, you don't have a 200,000 house that costs $300,000. You ain't relevant. My credit score says I'm relevant. My children, with food on the table, clothes on their back, and knowledge in their head, makes me know I'm relevant. The knowledge of self, love of self, and the ability to weed out sorry motherfuckers keeps me relevant and keeps me safe and humble and on my knees praying that things get better for everyone around me. So you can't just sit here any longer and be oblivious to what's happening in this world. You can't. And if you do, then great. Go live in the fucking matrix. Let me know what happens. But if you really want to sit there and sew it up so you ain't worried about it. See, let's go down the road. The reason why most, and I'm gonna say black folks, but I'm gonna tie poor people into this, stress the fuck out and die early is because they don't have the resources to protect their family and their assets. If you saved $5 and your biggest bill was $5, you wouldn't worry about that bill. But if you saved $20,000 and that's 4 months of income for you, or 5 months or 10 months, then you ain't gonna worry about the lights get cut off. You're not gonna worry about the alternator brakes on the car. You're not gonna worry about if you got a flat fucking tire. You're not gonna worry about all these tiny things because you've prepared for big things. And that reduces your stress level. And when you see that shit stack, you don't want to spend it on Jordan or crab legs or beer or dumb shit that doesn't put money back into your pocket. You want to sit there and keep stacking. And then you want to pull your kids in. You want to hold them close and go, look, this is what I did. And what I'm doing for you, I want you to do for the next generation. But I'm trying to set you up. And here's one rule: don't fuck it up. Don't live for today only. Live for years down the road. Don't live for tomorrow only. You live for months and years down the road. Don't live for the week. Live for the month, and so on and so on and so on. You keep pushing out because that plan will keep you safe and prosperous. Do we need to eat out today? No. And when you decide not to, you calculate how much you was about to spend and slide that shit to your savings account because it had to be sitting somewhere. Do we need to spend $1,000 on Christmas? No. Set it aside. Then what you really spend, set that shit over to the side. Stack your bread. Don't get caught up in all this digital shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Fuck Bitcoin. It ain't backed by shit. And that tells you the way the economy is going. You want to learn something? You want to team up? Holler at your boy. I guarantee you, even across the states, we could build something together in a way that no one can break, no one can touch. You want to sit there and say, hey, Ryan, I help you with that? Come on down. You never know what I need. We can barter. You'd be surprised what you can make with 20 pounds worth of tomatoes. You'd be surprised. You'd be like, damn, I didn't know we could do that. Mm-hmm. You'd be surprised what 2 extra hands would do if you got 26 chickens. Everything you do to save yourself dollar and headache and protect your family is worth its weight in gold. Yes, I'm motivated. And if anybody knows me, knows that this is who I am face to face. Yeah, I get on here and rant and have fun with shit and I act stupid now, especially on the TikToks. But the real crux of it is for me, I want to see all you motherfuckers successful. All of you I want to see successful. I don't want to see one person down. You like, Ryan, you go saying successful again? Yeah, because to me, successful is trying. The minute you tried, you became successful. Because it set you apart from the lazy bastard who didn't try, who just made a fucking excuse. That's what makes you successful. And I'm gonna keep saying it, man. I keep saying it. I just, I see so many people not steering their children to be successful. Dad, I think I want to sit there and see if I can't build my own bow and arrow. Motherfucker, get at it. What we got to do? YouTube is a goddamn thing. And if you don't know, experiment. Be the great scientific mind. Make this motherfucker work. Break that bitch. Sit there and break it. Dad, I want to sit there and see if I can build a lathe, or I want to do this. Do the shit that makes you be able to be creative and encourages you to grow. Because the more you experiment with things in your hands, the more expands your mind, and the more you start to see the forest, the trees from the fucking forest, and you stand out. You're not going to be like everybody else. You're not like everybody else. You're not. Be the genius you came to be. Be that light you came to be. Be the best person you can be every single fucking day by trying. Just not a trend. See, trends come and go, right? But learned knowledge lasts for fucking ever. You'd be surprised that if you melted something down, you're like, well, damn, what the temperature that melt at? Oh, 200 degrees. Well, fuck. Well, what can I do with that? If the melting point's 200 degrees, oh shit, can I grow this out of this? Shit, let me go get a little cheap ass welder and see if I can make this. And you never know, somebody might like it or you might learn something that, guess what? My quote might just save your ass. You want to sit there and start a small business? Start it small. Start it the fuck small. Start with small by servicing yourself. Huh? That's right. Start your nonprofit, start your LLC, start your sole proprietor by selling it to yourself. I said it. You want to perfect your craft? Do it for free a couple times. Work for someone for free and learn it. Get that knowledge. See, you think that the wealth is in the money, the wealth is in the knowledge. Because once it's locked in here, can't nobody but COVID, memory loss, I've been there, take it away from you at this point. Knowledge is the most expensive thing on this planet because it can either make you, break you, or kill you because they kill people with too much fucking knowledge. You don't need to go to school for certain things, but you need to fucking try at all things. And if you refuse to try, then you're a failure. And if you want to be a failure, if you don't want to try anything, this is what I want you to do. Cut some grass, okay? Be successful at that. Get paid for it. Go to Home Depot, Lowe's, or Ollie's. Go to Ollie's. They on sale for $7, $11, $15.99. Or borrow a shovel if you don't buy one. Because, no, don't buy one. Have your last meal. Go buy you something to eat. Go find you a spot in the woods. and dig you an 8 foot hole and just lay your lazy, worthless ass the fuck in there. And any other lazy, worthless ass friend that you got that don't want to try, invite them bitches so we can get them out the fucking way. So people who really want to be successful can hone their skills with energy and inner fucking innovation. Do that. Think outside the box, but just get the fuck out the way. And don't be a fucking drain on someone else's life and ideas because you want to be a lazy, worthless piece of shit. If you got people like that around you, if anybody told you no, get them the fuck gone. I'm not saying, hey, I want to skydive off the roof. That's stupid. Now you gotta have some logic in there. But I'm saying logical, obtainable things. And even if they don't see obtainable, sit down and write it out. Can I do this? Can I make this happen in my life? And go for it. Go for it. And you don't have to overcomplicate it. You don't. If you do the research and you fucking try, you will learn. If you don't quit because it gets tough, then you're going to be successful. You already are successful because you tried. You're going to be really successful when you fail because if you fail, that means you were really trying. And then when you try again, you're not going to fail because you're not going to make the same fucking mistakes again. You're going to make other mistakes, and those mistakes are going to show you being successful because you're actually fucking trying. Somebody asked me one time, Ryan, when you were running, how do you keep going? The first statement was because I got to get back home and ain't nobody coming to get me. The second statement is no one else is coming. And the third statement is if I don't do it for me, who will? And once I get back after those 8 miles and them 10-mile runs, when I could do it, I felt so fucking accomplished. I felt like, yo, I did something most people can't do. Holy shit. Wow. And I had to have a friend pull me aside. They pulled me aside and said, do you know the statistic that you're where you are, statistically speaking? Like it's some fucking awesome people on here. It's some awesome people on here, and I've seen you guys do fucking amazing things. But like myself, we don't push past the amazing thing because we're looking for a validating point, a fixed point of validation. When the fixed point of validation is right here, the fixed point of validation is in that mirror. Yeah, I did that. I'm a fucking beast. I did that shit. That's right. That's right. Uh-huh. You gotta have a little ego and you gotta have a whole lot of self-love. And every day that shit changes. Especially if you fight from depression, anxiety, you're gonna have self-doubt. But you gotta surround yourself with a positive influx of energy. If you want to do something, you want to be successful, call your boy. We'll chat it out. I don't give a fuck. Share this with somebody that needs some fucking motivation. Call your boy. Call your boy. I will sit down and be like, yo, what we doing? We want to do what? We want to reinvent the wheel? Shit. What you got on your plate? What you think? How we gonna make it pop? What you gonna do different? Well, I got this idea for this. Okay. Okay. Have you tried it yet? No. Okay. So how do we get there? The journey is gonna be the best part of your life. You're gonna sit down and your obituary, when they read that motherfucker, your eulogy is gonna be this motherfucker tried it all and did it all, survived it all, and never fucking quit and didn't fail at a damn thing because he tried. She tried. Your eulogy, your shit's gonna be a goddamn wiki page, bro. Think about it. What do you want it to be? He owned a Papa John's and it failed. You got the bread up to own a Papa John's? Yo! And what did you learn from that? And what did you teach your kids from that experience? Oh, my mom worked for Amazon. And what she do? Shit, she just worked there and she saved her money, but she taught me how to invest. She taught me how to do this. She taught me how to have a good life, how to live within our means. Success is defined upon what you want life to be. Failure is only not doing anything. When you sit there and go, I don't have enough money. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you can't. It's hard to do it. It's not easy. But if you get out there and you spend that good energy and you weave that good energy into your life, the money will find you. You will never have money chasing it every single day. You will never have money if you're trying to fix this by putting frivolous things that blow away like cotton in the wind in your hand that don't appreciate and value or give you an ability to do something else to make more money. It's not going to happen. It's not going to just show up like a magic trick. It'll disappear like one, but it's not going to be there. Oh, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna buy me a pressure washer and I'm gonna do this. I want to wash cars. How about you start out by keeping it simple, stupid? Hey, anybody want their car washed? Come by the house. Wash your car. Next time, hey Ryan, when you wash your cars, Joe, when you wash your cars again, I'll wash such such. Okay, here. Yeah, it's $10. You do that a couple times. Now you got a following. Now you got some fans. So you ain't got to get over and over your head to see if you like it, to try it. Everything's worth trying. Some things I wouldn't try, but that's just me. It could be working for you and your children. But I'm saying this, really push it upon your kids to try. Let them see this. Let them understand that there's the only time you fail, and I'm about to sign off. The only fucking time you fail is when you fail to try. And you have to surround yourself with a wall of positive people who are going to tell you that's stupid, we got your back, don't do that, or how can we make it fucking work? You gotta have those people around you. You gotta have people go, whoa, 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 hold on now. We're gonna do what? Because anybody tells you it's too expensive to do something, there's always a way to do it, but you gotta figure out, is it worth doing it? And is that your passion? Is that something you really want to go down in history as being the person who did that? I ain't talking about the flat earthers. That's a totally different. The guy that launched himself in a rocket just to see if the earth was flat. That's a hard one to sell on being positive, but he had a dream, he had a goal, and he had support. He wouldn't have did it without it. Now, some people would have said it's lunacy, but questioning current thoughts and values, is that lunacy? You got to go out here and be successful, guys. You got to be able to do something. You got to be able to believe in yourself because when everybody else doesn't, you got to. And I didn't at one time. There's some people on here who saved my ass by believing in me way more now because everything that fell apart. I mean, oh God, Rome was on fire. Rome was burning. And I was there, but I wasn't to the point of saying, yeah, I was to the point of saying, fuck it. Because I couldn't see my way out. And I just had these people, I mean, by my shirt, pulling my ear, pulling my arm. Here's motherfuckers, they're about to rip me to pieces. Yo, whoa, whoa. What you doing? This ain't you. And you're going to have those days, but that's why you surround yourself. You reinforce your front, your flank. You reinforce all that, all your sides with positive, caring people who fuck with you. Even at work. If you know people don't fuck with you on that level, then yeah, okay, deal with them at work. And after that, get out of the way. Hey, man, we're going to have a cookout. You want to come? Nah, I'm good. I don't need your energy. I don't need you tracking that energy on my back saying, leave that motherfucker stupid. You don't need that. And if that's you, you an asshole in the first place. You ain't shitty. So you look, just want to give you guys a little pep talk because we all need it, especially nowadays. Things are getting high, people getting stressed out. And I think the two viewers, because it went up to 5 and dropped, but hopefully more people look at it. Hopefully more people will sit there and say, hey, hit me up on Messenger. I don't give a shit. We need to build a infrastructure of people who want to change the way we live and help each other get there with discipline and not doing the things that people told us we couldn't do. You can't do that. Oh, fuck that. If I can do it and it's safe and it's something I feel fulfilling, then I'm gonna give it a shot. And then you got that in your hat and you'd be surprised those little victories will help you get to that main victory. Peace.